The British pound, GBP, and the US dollar, USD, exchange rate has been highly volatile in recent times, with the pound sterling to US dollar rate experiencing sharp fluctuations. On January 1, 2023, the rate was at 20,377, before rising to 20,380 in the next few hours. The rate then dropped to 0.00174, minus 0.14%, by 23:25 and 49 seconds FX. Currently, the exchange rate is at 0.8266 pounds per $1. This US dollar to pound sterling exchange rate has been highly affected by the current extreme volatility in the US grain markets. Furthermore, the JSE indexes, forex and metal prices have also had an impact on the rate. For instance, there was a gap up opening today for Bank Nifty. This blog post will analyze the current rate of pound sterling to US dollar, the factors that affect it, and the outlook for the future. Gbpusd has been on a roller coaster ride since the start of 2021. The current exchange rate is 1.2098, with an increase of 0.0000 or 0.00%. There are several factors driving this rate, including the current state of the U.S. economy, the impact of global markets, and the impact of political events. The US dollar has been weakening since the start of 2021 due to a combination of factors, including the coronavirus pandemic, a rise in inflation, and the Federal Reserve's loose monetary policy. As a result, the Gbpusd rate has been increasing. The impact of global markets is also playing a role in the Gbpusd rate. The US dollar has been weakening as investors become more risk-averse and move their money out of US assets. This has been pushing up the Gbpusd rate. Political events are also impacting the Gbpusd rate. The latest Brexit negotiations have been causing volatility in the Gbpusd rate, as investors remain uncertain about the outcome. Overall, the current Gbpusd rate is being affected by a combination of factors, and the outlook for the rate remains uncertain. Technical analysis of Gbpusd. Technical analysis of Gbpusd has revealed a strong uptrend starting in early 2020 and continuing into 2021. The Gbpusd pair has been trading within a range of 1.2098 to 1.2098 since January 1, 2023. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is currently at 57, indicating that the current trend is slightly overbought. The MACD is also trending upwards, indicating the presence of a strong bullish momentum. In addition, the moving averages are also trending upwards, indicating a strong uptrend in the Gbpusd pair. Overall, technical analysis of Gbpusd indicates that the trend is strongly bullish. This uptrend is likely to remain in place for the foreseeable future. There may be short-term pullbacks, but the overall trend should continue. Therefore, traders should look to capitalize on the strong uptrend in the Gbpusd pair. Fundamental analysis of Gbpusd. Today, January 1, 2023, Gbpusd is trading at 1.2098. Understanding the fundamental factors that drive the Gbpusd exchange rate is essential to developing a successful trading strategy. In the last few days, the UK has seen an increase in government bond yields and an increase in the demand for the pound. This has had an impact on the Gbpusd exchange rate. The UK's economic outlook is also looking more positive due to the successful vaccination rollout and the government's fiscal support. On the other hand, the US dollar has been under pressure due to a weaker job market and a weaker economic outlook. This has caused investors to seek out other currencies, like the pound, as a safe haven. It is also important to consider the political environment when analyzing the Gbpusd. The UK's departure from the European Union has had an impact on the pound. On the other hand, the US presidential elections and the upcoming US fiscal policies could have an impact on the US dollar. Analyzing economic indicators is also important when analyzing the Gbpusd exchange rate. In the UK, economic indicators such as GDP, unemployment, and inflation can have an impact on the exchange rate. In the US, indicators such as GDP, unemployment, and inflation can also have an impact. Finally, it is important to consider global markets when analyzing the Gbpusd exchange rate. The performance of global markets can have a significant impact on the exchange rate. For example, the performance of the Chinese economy can have a significant impact on the exchange rate due to its importance in global trade.